healthcare, no supplements, and no gym culture, the Amish are quietly outliving the average American. It's a fascinating reality, especially today, when US life expectancy continues to fall while people chase the latest diets, detox teas, and biohacks. Yet, in their simple, traditional way, the Amish have preserved something powerful, a natural approach to food and health that seems to be working better than our modern methods. There's an old saying in Amish country that sums it up perfectly: the garden is always bigger than the house. While most people are proud of a few herbs growing on their windowsill, the Amish turn their entire backyards into thriving food paradises. This isn't about being trendy. It's about survival, health, and a lifestyle that has stood the test of time. When an Amish family sits down to dinner, their plates look very different from the average American meal. Instead of a giant piece of meat with a tiny scoop of vegetables, their plates overflow with 2 to 3 cups of fresh veggies: cabbage, carrots, beans, potatoes, squash, and beets, often 3 or 4 different kinds in one meal. To most Americans, that would look like a week's worth of vegetables in one sitting. And the results? Nothing short of remarkable. Studies show that people who eat at least 3 servings of vegetables a day lower their risk of heart disease and certain cancers by up to 40%. It's like a natural health insurance policy, except the payment is just eating your greens. Take Sarah, an 80-year-old Amish woman who still works in her garden daily. She says she feels like she's in her 60s, and looking at her energy, you'd believe it. While most of us reach for our 3rd cup of coffee by afternoon, she's out harvesting cabbages and pulling carrots with a smile. And here's the thing, she's not unusual. The secret lies in freshness. The Amish often eat vegetables that were in the ground just hours earlier. Compare that to supermarket produce that might spend weeks traveling before reaching your plate. Fresh vegetables can contain up to 40% more nutrients, a simple difference with a huge impact. And they waste nothing. Their kitchens are filled with jars of bubbling fermented foods, homemade sauerkraut, pickled beets, kimchi, and yogurt. While the rest of us pay premium prices for kombucha and probiotic supplements, the Amish have been quietly perfecting natural fermentation for generations. Their rule is simple: if it doesn't ferment, it doesn't last. Fermentation not only preserves food, it transforms it into a gut health powerhouse. A single serving of homemade sauerkraut can have more beneficial bacteria than an entire bottle of probiotic pills. Science agrees. People who eat fermented foods 3 to 4 times a week show major improvements in digestion, mood, and even mental clarity. Maybe that's why the Amish always seem so content. They literally feeding happiness through their gut. Their approach is simple: a spoonful of sauerkraut with potatoes, pickled beets at dinner, or a small bowl of homemade yogurt as a snack. No rules, no meal plans, just natural habits passed down through generations. But vegetables and fermented foods are only part of the story. Their next secret? Whole grains. In Amish country, white bread is for special occasions only. Their daily bread is made from hearty, wholesome, stone-ground grains: wheat, barley, oats, and cornmeal. An Amish breakfast might include 2 cups of steel-cut oatmeal, topped with butter, brown sugar, and nuts. And that's just the start of the day. Whole grains are proven to reduce heart disease risk by 25%. Their slow-release energy keeps blood sugar steady and prevents midday crashes. One Amish farmer put it perfectly: with white bread, I felt like I was dragging a plow through mud all day. With whole wheat, I can work from sunrise to sunset. It's simple science. The fiber in whole grains feeds gut bacteria and delivers steady energy, B vitamins, iron, and magnesium, nutrients stripped away in processed flour. And then comes the next pillar of their health: dairy. For the Amish, dairy isn't a splash in coffee. It's a cornerstone of nutrition. They drink fresh milk, eat homemade cheese, and cook generously with butter. While modern diets warn against fats, the Amish embrace them in their purest form, straight from grass-fed cows that graze freely and are milked by hand. Their milk isn't ultra-pasteurized or stripped of nutrients. It's alive, rich in omega-3s and CLA, both linked to better heart health. And because their dairy is naturally fermented and unprocessed, they rarely suffer from lactose intolerance. Studies show that people who consume natural dairy regularly are 25% less likely to develop osteoporosis. It's no wonder the Amish remain active, strong, and energetic well into old age. But one of their most underrated secrets lies in something small: nuts, and seeds. While the modern world buys expensive energy bars, the Amish reach for a handful of almonds, walnuts, or sunflower seeds. They eat them daily, about a quarter to half a cup, as essential fuel. Whether sprinkled on oatmeal, mixed into granola, or spread as homemade nut butter, these foods provide slow, sustained energy. Science supports this wisdom. Regular nut and seed eaters lower their cholesterol by up to 10% and cut heart disease risk by up to 25%. As one Amish woman laughed, "I skipped my almonds one morning. By noon, I felt like I was walking through molasses. Never again." And maybe the biggest secret of all is what they avoid. If it comes in a box, a can, or has more than 5 ingredients, it doesn't belong in their kitchen. No processed meats, no sugary drinks, no frozen meals, and no factory-made snacks. Their rule is simple. If it's made by nature, we eat it. If it's made in a factory, we don't. This single principle protects them more than any diet plan ever could. Processed foods raise the risk of heart disease by up to 30%. And while modern society eats its way into illness, the Amish stay healthy by sticking to what's real. Their meals are satisfying, not addictive. They enjoy desserts, but only homemade, with real fruit and butter, not chemical additives and preservatives. As one Amish grandmother said with a knowing smile, "We don't need a scientist to tell us what's good for us. Our bodies already know." And maybe she's right. The Amish aren't chasing trends, supplements, or expensive wellness hacks. They're simply living proof that health doesn't have to be complicated. Fresh food, honest work, real ingredients. That's their secret, and maybe it's exactly what the modern world needs to remember.